I'm excited. I'm ready to hear it. What you got? Hey, man, it's not set up yet. Bruh, it's been a whole year. And then they keep on trying to come to me with these problems. I'm like, I can't do it no more. Hey, I'm not really looking for solutions. I just want to complain about my problems. All right, man. So I'm just gonna jump straight into it, man. I'm talking about the law of attraction. I'm talking specifically in the law of attraction when it comes to relationships, not just committed. When I say relationships on this channel, I don't mean committed relationships like exclusive romantic relationships, but I mean like friendships, romantic relationships as well, acquaintances, and just people in general that you surround yourself with, okay? I wholeheartedly believe that you are what you attract. And what do I mean by that? The person that you are, who you are, what you present yourself, how you feel about yourself, all that can be reflected by those people that you have around you, surrounding you, right? I came up with this quote that says, your level up will be reflected by those around you, okay? So what do I mean by this is when you're low vibrational, when you ain't really doing nothing, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people who aren't doing nothing, just generally, you know. But once you start to really level up like your mindset, once you change your mindset and you really start attacking your goals and your dreams, you're going to attract other people that are like-minded, right? You know, people that you have some type of relationship with, they reflect certain beliefs that you have. They reflect how you see yourself, and they reflect things that you tolerate. Like I used this in another video. An example is if there's a female that has a lot of other female friends who are always in the club partying all the time and like dancing on all these different dudes, like every week they getting clapped by a different dude or something, and then that girl is like, hey, that's not me, that's not what I believe, that's just my friends, they're just like that. No, you believe that too. You might not be doing that, but you would do it, okay? Because why else would you be friends with them? Your other female friends are like that. You have other people around you that are doing those type of things. What do you guys relate on, right? If you call them your friend, what do you guys relate? What is the certain thing that you guys really connect with if they're your friend, right? If you mess with them enough to call them your friend, what do you guys connect with? I don't buy it, man. I look at people's friends. I look at people's track record. What I mean by track record is, you know, I look at what past relationships they were in, right? Let's use me for an example, okay? When I was like a lustful teenager, right? Low vibrational lustful teenager. Even though I was still kind of smart to a degree, I was still taking part in lustful things. I was low value. I didn't have much confidence, and you know, I was just trying to live life, right? So I was attracting other females who were like that. They might have looked attractive on the outside, but on the inside they was broken, and they were lustful too, and they was just giving their body, or they was just too easy, right? And those are a lot of the females that I attracted. They're insecure and all these things, and that was who I was at the time, which makes sense, right? I attracted what I was. I also attracted a lot of problem addicts and a lot of people who didn't progress in their life. So, you know, there was a homie from back in the day, like back from 9th grade, right? He hit me up one day, right? He told me like, oh, I'm doing music too, because I told him I do music. And then he's like, oh, I'm doing music too, bro. I'm like, hey, that's dope, man, because I'm trying to support him. I want to see people do good too. So I was like, hey, bro, let me, like, put me on where your stuff at, where your music at. And then he was like, oh, I ain't got it all set up yet. Oh, it's not ready. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let me know when it's ready, right? And then a year passed, and then he hits me up again. Hey, bro, what's up, man? Hey, what's good with you? I was like, hey, what's good with you? He's like, hey, man, you know I'm doing that music, right? And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm excited. I'm ready to hear it. What you got? Hey, man, it's not set up yet. Bruh, it's been a whole year. It's been 365 days, like, no lie. He hit me up in January 2019, and then he hit me up in January 2020. And I was like, bro, I didn't tell him this, but once he sent me this message out, I didn't respond because I didn't know what to say. I was just stunned, like, bro, you mean to tell me you ain't changed nothing? You literally on the same stuff that you was literally a year ago. I just said to myself, I can't be cool with these type of people, man. I was surrounding myself with so many people who just weren't on nothing. They weren't doing nothing with their life. I'm not saying that you gotta be a billionaire or nothing, or you gotta, you know, you got to go to school, you gotta go to college, because everybody got their own life path, man. All I want people to do around me is to be progressing. And if you're not progressing, you're not trying to do anything better to better your life, you're just complacent at where you are, I can't vibe with you, man. Not right now. Not at this point in my life. I'm done with that. That's in the past, bro. I had some female friends around me. We were both problem addicts because I was what I attracted. I was a problem addict, so I attracted other problem addicts, right? Whether it was a exclusive romantic relationship or like homies. In this case, it was, some female friends of mine, right? They came to me with some problems that they were dealing with, and I came to them with problems that I was dealing with, right? And then we would always have this type of pity party. Like, we would just be complaining about things that we were dealing with back and forth. And then, at the time, it was like, hey, this is why this relationship works, basically. It's not a healthy relationship, but we're just complaining to each other, so we're vibrating on the same frequency, right? But then I got to the point where I was like, hey, I'm done talking about all my problems. I'm thinking about my problems, and I'm thinking about how I can solve these problems. And they were still on the complaining about the problems. So they was coming to me with their problems. I had solutions now. I got solutions to all my problems now. Or if I don't, I'm going to come up with something, and I'm not going to be complaining about it. Because you can have all the problems in the world, but there's no excuse for you to not be successful in this life. And I realized that, and now I'm living it, So now I'm coming up with solutions to everything I'm dealing with. Now, they're not coming up with solutions. They're still coming to me with problems, and I'm like, okay, this is what you should do. You should do this, this, and this. I got a plan now. I can see things, I can understand where they coming from. And then they're like, yeah, you're right. They come back a week later and then tell me about the same situation. It's the same problem. I'm like, hey, stop hanging around these types of people. Okay, stop hanging around these low vibrational people. These people, they ain't helping you in no way possible, right? Stop doing that. And then they're like, yeah. And then they keep on trying to come to me with these problems. I'm like, I can't do it no more. Because I realized for a lot of people, including me, this was me at one point. It's not the information that they're lacking. It's not that they don't know what to do. It's not that they're lacking the information, but they're lacking the motivation to apply this information that they have. You can do all the research in the world, but if you're not putting that research in action, that means nothing, bro. Just like if you get in a job, bro, I don't care if you go to college for 10 years, bro. You got all this information, but if somebody hasn't even gone to college, but they get experience, right? They got experience in the work field, they're gonna probably get that job because it's like, hey, I've been in the field, I've done this before, therefore I know what to do. Rather than somebody who has all this information, how do we know if you know how to actually apply this information, right? So that was the problem, man. And those people who came to me looking for solutions, once they realized that I wasn't the person that we could just complain, have a pity party with each other about, they started slowly but surely leaving my life because they're like, hey, I'm not really looking for solutions. I just want to complain about my problems. And it is what it is, but like I said, I am what I attract. You are what you attract. Therefore, if you really leveling up, you gonna find other people who are leveling up. Like right now, I got some great people in my life. I got some spiritual beings, that's working on themselves, they on their self-improvement journey. They're trying to chase their purpose. They're trying to pursue their purpose. They're working on, serving other people, man. They're on positive vibrational stuff, right? You can want these type of people in your life. I don't care how long you want it, but you gotta become that first. You have to become what you want in your life. And I didn't have these type of people in my life. I didn't have spiritual people. I didn't have motivational people in my life until I had to go put the work in to become that person. Now, I'm not saying that we all perfect, because at the end of the day, we are human beings. Someday we might not feel as motivated. Some days we might feel like slacking off. But at the end of the day, we got to the point where we work so hard to get to this point where we have goals now, right? So we keep each other in balance. We keep each other motivated, right? When you have healthy relationships and positive relationships with people, it's like a checks and balances situation, If you get out of hand, they know where to correct you at. And if you start slacking, they know, hey, I'm gonna make sure that you get back on your shit, right? They say that you're only as strong as your weakest link. So, you gotta always make sure that everybody in your circle is always on it, man. You gotta make sure that everybody around you is good, man. If they need help with something, if you can help them, bro, help them, you feel me? But you have to become that person that you want to be around, right? Let's say that you're a broke dude and you ain't got no purpose in life. You just wasting life away, right? And then you're like, hey, bro, I want a 10. She's a 10, bro. She's a dime. I want her to look super fine, bro. I want her to be on her stuff, you know, working to improve herself on a daily basis. You not ready for that, bro. You not ready for that. You not there. You're not there yet. So how could you expect somebody to come into your life and be like that? Because even if they did come into your life, you would feel insecure because you know you ain't been doing what you supposed to be doing. You just been around here sitting and wasting time, wasting your life away. You know, if a real dime walked past you, you would probably pass out because you just feel like you're not on their level. You have to lead by example. Because if you're not leading by example, you're going to be the weakest link to everybody that you say you want to have in your life. If you really say you want to have motivational and inspirational people who are always working to become a better person, and they have a good head on their shoulders, you know, they're a positive person, all these great things, if you want somebody around you to be like that, you have to work up to become that person. Because if you don't, you're going to become the weakest link, and nobody's going to want to have a weakest link. Therefore, they're going to cut you off. They're going to cut you off because they realize, hey, this dude just want to come up, or this girl just want to come up. They just want somebody to pick them up and sling them over our shoulder and then just walk up this hard hill. No, you got to do the work yourself. You got to become that to attract it. You know, I'm going through this right now. So that's why I'm able to tell you guys this, because I'm going through right now. You know, I see people falling off out of my life left and right. And it's people that, you know, I really want to care for, and I really want to see do great things. But, you know, you can't make nobody do nothing. And the thing is, you know, it's just not time for us to vibe right now. You know, we not on the same vibration. So we both gotta let each other go so we can grow. You know, we have to grow separately. We can't grow together right now. So we gotta let each other go. And, you know, I'm okay with that because I see where I'm headed, and I see those that are coming into my life and where they're headed, right? Other people that are in my life right now, these people that I just met in the past few months, right? They're going up like this. And not only that, they're positive people. That's huge in my life. I've never had positive people in my life. I've always had insecure and pessimistic people. But now I got optimistic people in my life, and they're working on becoming a better person. And I am too, which is why we connected at the time that we did, because everything happens for a reason. It's divine timing. So I trust the universe, man. I trust the process, and you gotta let go of certain things. You gotta let go of this baggage so you can elevate, okay? It's just like if you going on a plane, right? And then you get past TSA. I've never been on a plane, but I understand the situation. So if you get on a plane, right, you only can have a certain amount of bags, right? You can only have a certain amount of baggage. So, you know, you might have to let go of some things. You might have to leave some baggage there for you to fly, for them to let you fly. You know, because if you have too much baggage, if you have too many things on you that are weighing you down, you're not going to be able to elevate. You're not going to be able to fly. So keep in mind that, you know, if you really want to attract good things in your life, you have to do good things, okay? You can't surround yourself with bad, toxic people and expect to do good in life, because they're going to weigh you down. They're your baggage. You know, you got to cut those people out of your life so you can make room for the good things in your life. You only have a certain amount of storage space, so you can't have a low vibrational person taking up that spot for somebody that could come into your life that would be a high vibrational person, just because, you know, you scared to let go. You got to let go to grow. You got to let go to grow. Keep on doing that self-improvement work. Keep on learning, and keep on applying the things that you learn. Apply it into your life, and then you'll become the person that you want to be. And then you'll start to attract those people that you want in your life, whether it's like a romantic relationship or friendships or associates, business partners, whatever. You're going to attract that once you become that. So that's what I got for this video, man. Like it if you liked it. Dislike if you didn't like it. But don't dislike it, man. Leave a comment if you wish, and subscribe for more content from All Seeing Ty. And I'm out, man. Peace.